And off the heels of a title in Moncton, the Macs return to their fortress here at the Halifax Forum to try to extend their winning streak to 15 games in the regular season, while the South Shore Mustangs will look to register back-to-back wins for the first time dating back to last season, looking to get on a roll here. And, of course, this game is brought to you by Thompson's Moving and Storage. It's home sweet home for the Halifax Macs in their first game back on home ice since Wednesday, October 29th, and their first since achieving redemption after last year's finals loss at the Monctonian, but they took home the grand prize this year, and they'll look to keep that rolling here in the regular season. Halifax Macs, South Shore Mustangs, ready to get underway, and we are off and running here at the Forum. First action in this building back since on October 29th. And they defeated the Cole Harbour Hunters as Bain will play that one ahead. That one's played right down. Mustangs almost came away with it. Gavin Suds will take that one. He passes that one up for McKay, who sends that one back in deep. Going back to collect, that was Nolan Fraughton starting in net tonight for the Mustangs. Here's Creelman. Sends that one into the middle. There's Nate McKay. Couldn't get much of a stick on that one, and that one's going to come right back. Shot from the point. Fraughton will track that one through, make the stop, and we have our feet wet, and we are off and running as we return to regular season play here, starting in goal tonight for the South Shore Mustangs. Nolan Fraughton, he's got a 6.28 goals against, but an .877 save percentage that he's going to look to improve on here tonight. And Chandler Bell, who has an identical record to his counterpart, Cale Campbell, as that one's out in front, and Fraughton makes the stop, and that one will be covered after an extra whack there from MJ Bottomley. Chandler Bell, though, a 1.28 goals against average, and that gaudy .947 save percentage. So the Mustangs have their work cut out for them tonight as they look to deal the Macs their first loss of the season, as that one's going to be shot just wide. Picked up down along the wall. That one comes free, knocked down. Shot from the point. Fraughton will cover that one up with all sorts of danger nearby, but one of the big keys for the Macs tonight is going to be to find that star power. Jack Skinnish, fifth in league scoring, had an appearance last night with the Amherst Ramblers of the Maritime Hockey League. Leading the way for this Macs team, it's those second-year players that are driving the way for them. Jack Skinnish, Sam Fleming, of course, both members of that Mac squad last season, who have become key offensive contributors as that one's passed up. Here's Will Shearer in alone. He shoots. He scores. Will Shearer gets the Macs on the board. And Halifax comes out of the gates firing. It's 1-0. And boy, oh boy, you got to be careful of Shearer coming in and sneaking in behind the defense. So that one's going to be sent right up all the way back. That one comes free, trying to wrap that one around and tuck it in. That's Ian Lovett. That one goes up and out of play. That one finds its way into the net. That looks like another one. So that one found its way through. A quick stoppage. It looked like they were just stopping it as it went out of play, but it's 2-0 Max. So 2-0 here in the early going. A little bit of confusion out there, but nonetheless, it's a 2-goal lead here less than 2 minutes in. Shot there, Creelman. Little backhand by Lovett, and that one's going to be reeled in. So 2 minutes in, and the Max find themselves with a 2-0 lead, and that can be a commanding one for this Halifax squad who loves playing with the lead. They find themselves ahead more often than not. As that one's back up. Suds for Guinness. Back across. Here's Suds. Throws that one. Tried to find Welsh in the middle. Welsh comes away with it. Picks his pocket in the middle. Shoots. Fleming scores. It's another one in goal number 12 for number 12. And the Max lead 3-0. You're just 2:15 in. That one's picked up here by Guinness, who will fire that one in. That one's going to be gloved on down by Fraughton. Plays that one into the corner. Trying to center that one in front. Coming away with it, Mustangs looking for an answer. It's been all Max in the offensive zone as that one goes down the distance. Icing waved off. One comes free. Here's Guinness. Backhands that one in. Here's Fraughton. Centers that one into the middle. Here's McKay. Nate McKay up for Uzo Chukwu. He gets boxed out there and pressed out along the boards, and that one comes free as the Mustangs will get that one to the line. Treewin holds it in, shoots, fires that one right over. Uzo Chukwu off the outside of the goal. Battle for it up the wall. Carter Sullivan. An impressive performance. Had 5 points in the round robin of the Monctonian. As Treewin throws that one up ice. He finds McKay. McKay centers it out in front. A rebound on the doorstep and a great save by Fraughton as that one's going to be centered back for Sullivan, but he couldn't settle it down. Here's Suds. He'll play that one back. Trying to cross ice pass there. Uzo Chukwu fires that one up into the netting and out of play. So a faceoff comes out to the left of Fraughton. That's swung up the wall. That one's going to be collected. Dyson Ogden will play that one down the distance, and he'll give that one chase into the corner. Little backhand, try to center it. Kean Doyle lost the handle on that one as Shearer fires that one off the boards, gets sent right back around. Taken away now, trying to get that one free. Carter Bain, the captain. Couldn't get a hold of it, and he'll head off for a change. Creelman tried to move it forward, walks in, shoots, misses that one high. Had Bell fooled. But that one missed high as that one comes back the other way. Shearer has Bottomley. Gives it back for Creelman. Bottomley shoots. A rebound in front. Frotton has it in behind the net. You can see what Shearer was thinking there as he gives that one off for Bottomley. Back up top. Treewin with a shot from the point. Stopped by Frotton. As that one's collected by Shearer. Little backhand there. That one comes free. Here's Bottomley back up top. That one comes free. Poked right back in by Bootlier. In behind the net is Liver. Trying to center that one. Taking that one away here. Logan McLean gives that one to his partner here, and the Mustangs have possession. Passes that one up. Taken away by Odell. Here's Carter Odell. Off the wall. Tried to get it for Treewin, but the Mustangs will get it and break it out. Lynch giving that one chase. Just couldn't bust on through. Treewin gives that one back here for Odell. Gives it for Lovett. Works that one over the line. Shoots, misses wide. Back the other way. Ginnish gives it back for Creelman. Fires it off the boards. That one's all the way down the ice. Bell will play that one off. LeBlanc. Try to send that one up for two. Gets broken up here by the Max. That one comes back the other way. Strong. Skates right over that one. That one's back the other way now. Here's LeBlanc. We'll collect it. Little backhand up. Taken away now by Creelman. He fires that one into the near corner. Collected by Chu. Chu rings that one around. Creelman with a shot there. That one stopped. Comes free now. Odell battling for that one. It's in the skates here, and that one's going to be backhanded up the wall. And the Mustangs will take that one and get that one over the line. Can't get it past Creelman, though, as that one comes up to the blue line, and they'll have to tag up. Mustangs looking to advance. Fires that one up and down, but that one will go for an icing. So a Mustangs unit that was out there for quite a bit will have to stay out there. And the Max will get their top unit back out. It's been the second-year players that have been the story here for the Max. Of course, leading the way, Jack Skinnish leading the team in points with 23. Sam Fleming in short order behind him with 22, now tied at 23. They've been invaluable to this squad as they've helped carry the load offensively. As Haverstock will play that one ahead. Nash Haverstock drops it off, takes a shot there. That one's blocked as Fleming couldn't get that one through, and that one comes back here for Suds. Here's Gavin Suds. He'll flip that one in. Picks up, and Strife blowing a tire in down below the goal line. Here's McDonald. We'll fire that one back around. Bell drops that one off. Jack Skinnish pulls it back close to himself, and that one will be passed ahead. Works that one up over the line, takes a shot. That one steered aside. Mustang taken down in behind his net. Here's the Max in front here for Bootlier. Couldn't get a twig on it. So he's going to drop it back for Ginnish. Here's Jack Skinnish with a shot. He scores. Ginnish with a bullet. It might have hit something on the way through. But it looks like he's going to get credit for that one. Jack Skinnish, number 6 on the year. 4-0 Max. So just an unfortunate bounce. The Mustangs couldn't clear the zone, and it landed on the stick of the one guy up top that you don't want it to go to. And the Max lead by 4 just before the midway mark here of period number 1 as he takes a shot, cross ice, and a great save by Frotton. keeping the deficit the same. Nolan Froughton, a highlight reel save. That one's picked up. That one comes back the other way over the line. Here's Sullivan trying to work it through. That one's going to be taken away here by Macdonald. Works it in over the line, and that one's offside as they just couldn't hold it up, and that's going to draw a crowd here. So face-off will come just outside the line, and the Mustangs trying to manufacture something here. That one's passed across. Here's Chu. Fires it off the boards down the distance. That one will go for icing. So now from a face-off just outside the max zone, and that one's going to come all the way back here with 10:41 to go in the first. That one's up. Suds will play that one back. Suds up for Bottomley. Bottomley cuts into the middle, drops it back for Liver. Spinning and cross-ice pass for Bottomley. Couldn't find the tape. Creelman with a shot. Looked like it took a little bit of a dip. As Suds will get that one back. Here's Creelman. Takes a shot there. That one's out in front. Liver tried to get one off. And gives that one for Chu, who swings that one around the boards. Creelman gives that one below the net in front for Liver. Misses wide. Creelman cycles it down low. Here's Liver. Spinning it back up top. Will Shearer takes that one. Shearer down low. Back for Shearer. Shoots. Misses wide. Suds throws that one across. Fires that one off the back wall. That one comes up to the line and out. But Shearer will retain possession. Gives it back for Creelman. Suds, delayed penalty on the way here to the Mustangs. So the Max will go to the first power play of the contest. But they're going to press here as he walks in. Shoots. Redirected up into the netting. Out of play. And we'll see what the call is going to be here right after our 60-second break. We'll be right back. You're listening to High Button Sports.
My McDonald's Rewards gets you breakfast before work, free fries at lunch, for the friend who said they didn't want any, and whatever a meal is at this hour. Join My McDonald's Rewards to get free McDs.
Remove dirt, grease, and debris with a high-pressure, environmentally friendly wash from The Big Wash. With over 20 years' experience, The Big Wash can tackle any job, from heavy industrial equipment and truck fleets to residential buildings and parking lots. Plus, they do boats, patios, and graffiti removal. Locally owned and operated, fully insured, and working year-round 24/7. The Big Wash, 70 Crane Lake Drive, Bears Lake. Online at thebigwash.ca.
So a Fatso power play coming up here for the Max. They sit third in the Nova Scotia U18 Major Hockey League with a 28% success rate on the power play, so they're going to look to carry some of that momentum here. Here's Guinness, walks in. That one's kicked free. Back for Guinness now. Plays it across. Treewin. Spins her right back, walks in, shoots. That one's kicked away. Treewin works that one back up top for Lovett. Lovett down low, shoots, strong, out in front, rebound, it goes through the crease. And that one comes out the other side. Right on the doorstep, and another great save by Froughton. Back for Treewin. Here's Guinness. Guinness walks in, he shoots, and that one stopped. A rebound in front for Strong, comes free, and Lovett couldn't find the loose puck. He settles it down. Ian Lovett walks in, shoots, he scores. Ian Lovett finds it through traffic, and he enters the double-digit club. 10 goals on the season for Ian Lovett, and it's 5-0 Max. So a quick start to this one for the Max. Leading 5-0. As Boutlier sends that one up, and that one hits a stick. Goes all the way down, battling for it now. A power play goal on the Fatso power play. Back for Boutlier. Gives it back here for Creelman. Creelman will move that one ahead. That one's up off the wall here. Welsh gets it taken away. Here's McLean, plays that one ahead. And Creelman will fire that one off the boards. That one comes free. Picked up by the Max as Creelman will look to advance. Plays it ahead. That one's going to be settled down. Bringing it right back here for Blake Boutlier. Big hit along the boards as Richard will mash with Haverstock, but Haverstock comes away with it. Haverstock taken down, no call. That one's chipped ahead now. Foot race forward as Dyson Ogden battles here with Guinness, who swats that one away. Jax Guinness taken into the boards. Mustangs getting a little physical on the doorstep. Couldn't get the shot off there as he was in tight, but that one comes back up to the point, settled in. Fires it around. Ogden battling for it here. Down below with Guinness. Suds gives that one back here for Fleming. Here's Sam Fleming. River Welsh gets that one and will flip it in. They send that one all the way down. Icing waved off as Guinness will collect. Jax Guinness fires that one up off the boards. Coming away with it now is Macdonald. Here comes Macdonald over the line, drops it off, in front, shoots, hits a leg. That one had a chance as it fooled Bell going one way. Here's Suds. Takes that one up over center. Now over the blue line, and that one's going to be offside. With 5:56 remaining here in period number one. It's been a long layover since we've been here at the Forum. But a classic building that doesn't lose its shine ever. And home to some big hockey games in the past. Mustangs looking to mount something here. Here's Rogers. Works it in over the line, takes a shot, sending that one wide. Sullivan collects. Carter Sullivan finds his outlet there, plays that one across. Trying to pass that one ahead, and that one comes back the other way. Here's Uzochukwu. Swings it around. Here's Boutlier. Back up for Trewin. Trying to give that one back. Dumps it off. Back down below the goal line. Approaching 5 minutes to go. Back for Trewin. Walks in. Shoots. Stopped by Frotton. A rebound in front. And that one comes away. Gets flipped out to center. And the Mustangs will get that one out as they look for a line change. Not going to get it, though, as the Max will continue that pressure. Coming up the wing. Cuts through. Walks in. Backhand stopped by Frotton. Bottomley gives that one off for Liver, who shoots, and Frotton will stop it. And the Mustangs will get that much needed change that they were pursuing at the end of that shift. So a face-off here out to the right of Frotton. Swinging that one up the boards was McMullen. Out in front, loose. Bottomley gives that one off, and that one somehow stays out. As Bottomley will give it back here for Suds. Plays that one across. Here's Creelman. Throws that one up ice for Liver. Evan Liver dashing through. Liver walks in, he shoots, and that one stopped by Frotton. Trying to spin that one free. That one comes back the other way. Battling for it here along the wall. That one comes free. Kick loose. Out in front. A backhand stop by Bell. Rebound is loose in front. An opportunity there. But the Max will survive that one. That one's back to the point. Tried to play it across. Creelman got a stick on that one as that one comes right back out as Creelman was hauled down. No call as Kean Doyle will play on. Passing that one for Guinness. Dropping it back for Treewin. Back in behind the net is Guinness. Up for Odell, just out of his reach, and that one will go down the distance. And Odell will beat that one out as he slipped past the defender. Guinness fired that one up off the glass. Swings that one up the wall here for Sam Hartland. That one's back the other way, up to center. Played across. Guinness with a stick on that one. He's going to join the rush. Jax Guinness tried to cut through. Instead, he's going to play it in behind the net. Guinness will circle back. Guinness played ahead. Taken away now. Ogden plays it ahead, dashing through, and he's tied up, and Treewin wins the battle as Lovett will skate that one out. Here comes Ian Lovett dashing through. He's already got one, and he fires it wide. Here's Cooper Strong. Turns that one over. Gets strong arm there. Creelman takes a fall in open ice there, and he gets tied up there with Carter Bain. Bain trying to bear down on Creelman, but he gets rid of that puck awfully quick. Out in front, stays in, goes there, stopped by Bell, gets a whack at it, and Bell, point blank, shuts the door as the Mustangs get their best opportunity of the night. But they can't solve Chandler Bell, who has been nothing short of spectacular this season. Him and Cale Campbell forming the number 1 and 2 goalies in goals against average, save percentage, and wins, of course, with identical 7-0 records. He picks that one in the middle here for Welsh. River Welsh is in, a backhand scores. Minute 25 to go here in period number 1, and it's 6-0 for the Max. River Welsh with a nifty move. Beats Frotton. They lead by 6 as we barrel towards the end of the first. Sends that one back in behind the net. Back up for McLean, and that one comes free. Back the other way now. Fleming drops it off. Passes ahead. Here's McDonald. Chips it up. Guinness got a stick on that one. Suds will play that one across. Here's Fleming. Fleming will take that one away. Works that one up over the line. 40 seconds to go. Back in behind the net as McMullen will ring that one around. Here's Lachlan Mullaney. Turns that one over. Trying to rip that one there was Nash Haverstock as that one comes away. Here's Guinness. Works that one up over the blue line, dashing through. Jax Guinness centers it out in front. Stopped by Frotton. Another save by Nolan Frotton as McKay tested him as that one gets sent down the ice. Will it have enough for icing? It is waved off as Sullivan will collect as he bombs that one up here as Guinness outlets it off, and that will do it. End of period number 1. The Macs come out of the gates like a bullet, and they lead 1-0 here after the first period. You're listening to High Button Sports from the Halifax Forum for the first time since the end of October. We'll be right back for period number 2. Welcome back, everybody, inside the Halifax Forum. The Halifax Max jumped out to a big lead early on. 3 goals in the first 3 minutes, setting the tone. They currently lead 6-0 as we are ready to head off into the second period. And for the Mustangs, the goal here is ultimately just to start manufacturing some of that offense that they have found in the past. You're listening to High Button Sports here from the Halifax Forum, ready to get underway, and we are off and running here for period number 2. That one's dropped back in behind the net. That one's collected. Tried to pass that one up for Ogden. Plays that one across. Here's McKay. Trying to play that one into the middle. That one's collected. There's Sullivan, and that one comes free. Down in behind the net, McLean gives that one away for Sullivan. Carter Sullivan back up top for Guinness. Walks in, wires one, shoots, and that one ends up in the netting, out of play as it hits a stick and goes up and over the net. So the faceoff will come back here deep in the Mustang zone. That one's going to be out to the right of Frotton, who despite the 6 goals allowed has been spectacular as he makes a kick save there as Shearer puts that one wide. He's made some 10-bell saves. Now his Mustangs have to find a way to put something on the board here as Bottomley turns that one over. Mulaney gives that one up. That one's picked up and up over the blue line here. Bootlier. Here's Bottomley. He's back up top. Takes a shot, punched aside by Bell. One's collected. Tried to play that one across. That one's taken away. There's Mulaney. Gives that one off. A little backhand right back as the Mustangs will get a change in. Liver gets that one up to the line. Lynch takes that one away. Gives it for Creelman. Creelman plays it across here. Sends that one ahead. Here's Will Shearer. Takes it in over the line. Will Shearer almost got it stripped off him. Spinning, shooting in the netting. Out of play. Here with 18:11 to go here in period number 2. Lone game on the slate tonight, of course, as always, an action-packed weekend in the U18 League. Of course, tomorrow, Weeks Majors taking on the Cape Breton West Islanders. The Sydney Mitsubishi Rush will visit the Valley Wildcats in the evening, and the Hunters will take on the Steel Subaru at the Dartmouth Zatzman Sportsplex. They'll play that one ahead, and Bell will play that one off. Mustangs return to the ice Sunday morning against the Marchand Milko Hunters, and meanwhile the Max will engage in a battle of the harbor over on the other side in Dartmouth at 1:15 p.m. Lots of action in the High Button Sports realm, and the U18 League right at the pinnacle of it. Face off here out to the left. Sending that one back in behind the net. Swings that one up the wall. Here's LeBlanc, takes a shot from the point from distance. But Bell will reel that one in to make the stop. So the Mustangs starting to manufacture some more shot attempts, which they lacked in the first period, but it all starts with one. Flips that one up. It's taken away. Welsh fires it off the boards. That one comes out into the middle. That one comes free. Drops it off, skates it ahead, in over the line, drops it back there. Landry lost it, gives that one off for Creelman, who gives it back for Suds. Here's Gavin Suds off the wall, taken away. Back for Haverstock, who gives it back for Creelman. Here's Suds. Trying to pass that one ahead. Winds up, shoots, sends that one wide. Here's Creelman. Sends that one back here for Suds. Here's Gavin Suds. We'll pass that one up ice and got a stick on that one. That one's going to come right back down. Chandler Bell gives that one off for Suds. Suds will skate that one up over the blue line. Now over center. He'll work it in. Suds gives it right back. Centers it out in front for Welsh. Couldn't handle it. Bain will settle it down. Chips that one ahead, but that one's going to come all the way back, and Sullivan will give it chase as icing is waved off. Sullivan gives that one back for Boutlier. Suds flips that one ahead. Fleming up off the board, so that one comes all the way back. Passed ahead. Here's Doyle. Ian Doyle's centering pass. And comes free, sent up and all the way down. Frotton comes out to play it, nearly got his pocket pick, but he gets back into the crease in time. As that one's picked up by the Mustangs, works that one up over and sends that one all the way back. Here for Chandler Bell to play it off for Guinish. Here's Jack Guinish. Over center, now over the blue line. Guinish walks in, shoots, and Frotton will punch that one aside, out of play. And a face-off will come out to his right. Izachukwu sends that one around, and Mulaney settles it. Sends that one up. All the way back in. Guinish fires it off the boards. Here's Chu. Chu will play it right back. Trying to send that one up, and Izachukwu will block the advance. He gives that one off. Sullivan walks in. Couldn't get a shot off there. That one's picked up, flipped up and out. As Trewin gives that one for Guinish, plays it back. Trewin throws that one up to Izachukwu. Gets it right back, and Sullivan will step over it and allow the Mustangs to take it. They'll get a line change in. Chu throws that one up ice, flips it to Mulaney. Mulaney fires that one high and wide. Guinish sends that one up. That one's back the other way. Here's Bottomley. Trying to work it in. Bottomley sends that one wide. Picked up by McMullen. Turned over. Here's Boutlier. Comes free, and that one will be covered up by Front as that one trickles out in front of him there. He's going to cover it up to avert the danger. But the Mustangs have done a great job settling into this period a lot quicker than in the first period. Finding their rhythm, and they've been able to go a little back and forth with the Max here. But the Max will look to advance even further as that one's poked off the stick and almost back the other way, but the Max will retain possession as that one gets sent up. Here's McLean. Fires that off the boards. Will Shearer plays it back for Creelman. Gives it right back for Shearer. Shearer works it up over the blue line now. Gives it for Bottomley. MJ Bottomley down for Shearer. No one there for it. Big line out there of Bottomley, Shearer, and Liver. Looking to force the Matter, walks in, shoots. A rebound by Liver, couldn't handle it there. Had a wide open net. Liver tried to tuck that one in on the right side. Here's Will Shearer. Taking right back, fires it up off the boards. Creelman plays it across. Here's Bottomley. MJ Bottomley cuts wide. Bottomley a backhand off the outside of the post. Pops up in front. It's loose. Frotton punches it aside, and that one finds its way through. And the Max make it 7-0 on the bouncing puck. But that one does find its way to the back. And it looks like Will Shearer will get credit for that one. A bouncing puck, no one knew where it was. 12:56 to go here in period number 2. As that one's played ahead, chipped up here, Sanford. Gives that one off as Suds will play it ahead. Here's Odell. Passes it up. Works that one in, and Frotton will hop on that one and cover it up. And stop the pressure from the Max from intensifying. That one's picked up, fires. Goes wide down into the corner. Works it back in. Works that one up over the line. Here's Macdonald. Works that one in. Cuts wide. Takes a shot. That one doesn't find its way through. That one comes up and out, and that one will go out of play. So we'll see where they put this face-off. It's going to go all the way back deep into the Max zone. With 12:01 to go, 7-0 is the score. Max looking to extend their win streak to 15. Current record holder in the league is the Halifax Max, set in the 23-24 season at 21 games. Here's Wells, passes that one up, back for Suds. Back for Guinness now, back up for Suds. Works that one back in, Guinness drops it off for Fleming. Here's Suds. Back for Welsh now, passes ahead. Treewin fires that one up high and wide. Fleming centers it out here for Welsh, and that one's going to come right back. Here picked up by Doyle. Doyle will flip that one up all the way down and around as Treewin recollects, flips that one up and all the way down. That's gloved down by Frotton, and he will try to play it, but they'll blow the whistle awfully quick there. And the faceoff will come out to the left. Swings that one around. Works it back, walks in, shoots, stopped by Bell, in behind the net. Waiting for reinforcements, but instead that one's going to be covered up by Bell. And the face-off will come out to his left. Uzochukwu wins it back. It's picked up by Parker LeBlanc, battling for it now. Out in front, a rebound is loose. Rebound in front, battling for it. Bell makes a save. Rebound in front, comes back up top, and that one's stopped by Bell too. That one comes right back out into the middle, and Chandler Bell will cover that one up, and the Mustangs keep pressing, trying to find a way onto the scoreboard. But still can't solve Chandler Bell. Suds passes that one up for Shearer. That one comes free. Trying to pass that one into the middle. Here's Macdonald. That one comes free. Back up over the line. Here's Lynch. Cuts through. Couldn't find the lane there. Alexander Lynch rings that one around, and Sean Perry couldn't hold the line. He's going to have to retreat. Shearer takes it up over center, taken away now. Lynch will settle it down. Taken away now. Bottomley almost strips the puck off of Cole Rogers there, but he holds his ground, and they're going to take it right back, and the Macs steal it back, and will fire that one right back in as Fraughton fires that one, knocked down by Shearer. Creelman gives that one off, back the other way. Here's Sam Hartland. Works that one up over the line. Suds. Liver will chip that one up. Cross ice pass. Taken back. Here's LeBlanc. Plays it ahead. Hartland tries to dump that one off. Suds works it back. Fires that one up off the boards. Shearer. Battling for it now. Here's Hartland. Works in. Takes a shot. That one hits a shin and goes wide. Back down into the corner. Swings that one up here now for Creelman. Fires it off the boards. Bottomley will fire that one and get it out. Fires it across here for LeBlanc. Parker LeBlanc will fire it in. Creelman settles it down. Works that one up to center and will flip that one. Chu battling with Lovett. Back for Odell. Sends that one. Here's Odell. Fires it off the boards. Here's Guinish. Gives that one back for Odell. Odell for Treewin. Bobbled that one. Couldn't get a hold on it as Guinish will drop it off for Treewin. Here's Logan Treewin. Trying to center that one there. No one there for it, and that one's going to come right back the other way now. Guinish gives that one here for Ogden. Treewin throws that one up ice. Strong redirects that one in. Picked up here by Chu. Up off the boards, Ogden. Got a stick on that one as that one goes all the way down as Treewin rings that one up and around. Here's Odell. Odell up for Strong. Over the line, he got a stick on that one. That one's chipped off the glass. Kean Doyle settles it, takes it away. Odell gives that one for Strong. Here's Cooper Strong. Passes it up, skating with it now. Here comes Sanford. Sanford looked to center that one, taken away, drops it in, walks in, shoots off the post. Battling for it now along the wall. Comes away with it, back up top. Cross ice, McMullen shoots, and that's gloved down by Bell. And almost 4 whole minutes past the midway mark. We head off for our mid-period break. We'll be right back.
My McDonald's Rewards gets you breakfast before work, free fries at lunch, for the friend who said they didn't want any, and whatever a meal is at this hour. Join My McDonald's Rewards to get free McDs.
Remove dirt, grease, and debris with a high-pressure, environmentally friendly wash from The Big Wash. With over 20 years' experience, The Big Wash can tackle any job, from heavy industrial equipment and truck fleets to residential buildings and parking lots. Plus, they do boats, patios, and graffiti removal. Locally owned and operated, fully insured, and working year-round 24/7. The Big Wash, 70 Crane Lake Drive, Bears Lake. Online at thebigwash.ca.
Ready to get back underway here. Face off out to the right of Chandler Bell. It's 7-0 for the Max. They got off to that quick start. They've been on cruise control since, but the Mustangs have gotten their share of opportunities here in period number 2. As Boutlier battles in behind the net. He's got Creelman there who pokes that one up for Sam Fleming. As that one goes down the distance, and that'll be an icing. As Sam Fleming netted his 12th goal of the season. That's good to tie River Wells for the team lead with 12. So the second-year wonders continue to benefit this Max squad. That one's fired up the boards. Here's River Welsh. We'll play that one off. Tried to give that for Boutlier. Instead, Creelman hops in. Creelman joining in on the rush. The defender walks in, shoots, and Creelman misses high. Back in behind the net. Creelman tried to settle that one down. Drops it in front. No one there for it. Macdonald battles here with Haverstock. Passes up from Mulaney. Creelman passes that one there. Takes it away. Here's Mulaney. Walks in, shoots, and that one's gloved down. With 5:04 remaining here in the second. Face off out to the left of Bell. That one's back up, played across. Here's Perry. Perry walks in, sends that one wide. Glove down by Suds. Sends that one back, and that one will go for an icing with 4:50 to go in the period. Faceoff will come right back down to the left of Bell. Shot from the point, comes into the middle, spinning, shooting, sends it wide. Here's Suds. Works that one back in behind the net. Guinish. Works that one back. Hartland centers it, spinning, shooting, fires it wide. Playing that one back. McKay played that one back for Guinish. Gives that for Suds, who will play that one into the middle for Liver. Evan Liver centering pass in front. No one there for it. That one comes right back. Swatted back in by Guinish. Picked up here Sullivan. Carter Sullivan tried to center that one, and Fraughton will cover that one up while he's got the handle on it with less than 4 minutes to go here in the second. Fires that one up off the boards. Will Shearer gives that one back for Guinish. Works that one, tried to get that one in over the line. Chu. Here's Suds, fires it off the wall. That one comes free. Sends that one up, and Suds will settle it down. Here's Liver. Throws that one across. Walks in. Shearer goes between the legs up over the net. Nearly a highlight reel as that one's in front. Stopped by Fraughton. Ogden plays that one across, and Bain just offside. So that one will come back out just outside the line. And it looks like they're actually going to bring that one back just outside the Mustang zone on the two-line pass. Here's Trewin. Centers it for Odell, who tried to get a shot off there, but he couldn't get turned around in time. Plays that one up. Sanford. Chips that one up and around the boards. Picked up McMullen. Bobbled that one. That one's back the other way. Foot race for it. McMullen. Flipped up. Bootlier holds that one in. Trewin looking to center that one. That one comes free. Strong battling here. That one comes free out along the boards. Flipped up, sent down the distance. And that one will be an icing here charge to the Mustangs. With 1:50 to go here in period number 2. Before we head off for the second intermission. The Mustangs have managed to settle in after a bit of a rough first period. But they've gotten their chances. Chandler Bell has stood tall. Suds works it back. Spinning shooting, and that one's blocked. Battle for it here now. Comes away with it. Here are the Mustangs on the doorstep. Now here's Suds. Swings that one up the boards. Haverstock. Lost the handle on it. Picked up. Now here's Suds. Here's Rogers, fires that one up off the boards. Creelman flips that one up and just out to center. Works that one up. Here's McDonald trying to cut through, leans into one, and Perry misses just wide. Now here's Fleming. Picks that one up. Sam Fleming into the middle. Here's Creelman. Works that one up over the blue line, walks in, takes a shot up high. Up off the boards, back the other way, chips it up. Here's Mulaney, gives that one off, and that one will be offside. That one comes just outside the line here. Works that one, sent up. Hartland gives that one back. Azuzo Chukwu will settle it. Gives that one. Uzo Chukwu dashing through. 5 seconds to go in the period as that one's flipped up. Trewin will settle it, and we will march down to the second intermission. Just a goal this period for the Max puts them up to 7-0. We'll be right back for period number 3 here from the Forum. You're listening to High Button Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Period number 3 ready to get underway here from the Halifax Forum. The Max leads 7-0 as we head into period number 3, looking to extend that winning streak to 15, looking to join some elite company in the history books of the franchise. The Max hold the league record, 21 wins in a row compiled back in the 2023-24 season. The 08-09 Halifax Max extended a winning streak all the way to 17 games. A game winner from our very own at High Button Sports, Matt Dudelet, and of course assisted by Justin Bélanger. So some historic roots for this team as they look to join that elite company. He works it up over the line. Takes that one back in. Dumps it. Center pass out in front for Bottomley. And it looks like Frotton has it. And they'll have a face-off deep here in the Mustang zone. That'll be out to the left here of Frotton. Centers that one out in front. Comes free, back out to the wall, takes a shot there. That one comes free. Now the Mustangs will look to move that one ahead. Sam Hartland loses the battle, Logan Trewin. Up for Odell, who drops that one back. Here's Jack Skinnish. Fires that one up off the boards. Collected now, works it over the line here for Odell. Odell works it in. He's got Lovett with him. Instead, Odell gets boxed out there, but he takes that one back in. Here's Ginnish, works that one in over the line, sends that one in here as Frotton will play it off. Along the wall as Odell will send that one back in. That one's collected as they backhand that one up. Trying to get that one over the line. That one comes back. Here's Lovett. Circling back. He'll chip that one ahead, and Haverstock will push that one up. Battle for it in behind the net. Coming away with it is the Stangs. They'll flip that one up to center, and that one's going to go down the ice as Creelman will watch it go. Down the distance for an icing here. 2:28 into the third period. Day off for both these teams tomorrow, but then they re-enter action on Sunday. 11:20 a.m. start for the Mustangs over in Cole Harbour at Cole Harbour Place. And meanwhile for the Max, a high-stakes battle of the Harbour as they look to put even more space between them and the Steel Subaru in the standings. Looking to carry on that momentum from a fantastic showing at the Monktonian. Trying to swing that one in front, try to tuck that one in under the bar, and Frotton standing tall. And he'll have a face-off out to his right. That one's going to come right back. Sending that one up, fires it off the wall. Comes all the way back down. Here's Suds. Picked up McKay, sends that one back in. Suds gives it back for Creelman. who sends that one up for McKay. Drops it off, and that one's going to come all the way back down. As Parker LeBlanc gives it chase, and Chike Uzo-Chukwu bearing down on him. As LeBlanc will fire that one around. Back up to the line is Boutlier. Sends that one in for Sullivan. Here's Carter Sullivan trying to center that one for McKay. But that one gets taken away. Chipped up and almost chipped past Treewin, but he holds it long enough for reinforcements to show up here. Works it in over the line. But that one's going to be an offside here with 16:03 remaining here in period number 3. Face off just outside the line. That's one back by the Mustangs, and they'll get that one and fire that one back in. Treewin passes that one up for Liver. Liver skating that one in over the line, works it through. Liver drops it back. Frotton was in his swimming in his crease. Works that one back in, collected by McLean. Works it back, plays it across. Back up over the blue line, works it in, trying to cut through Ogden. Couldn't pull the trigger there. Little backhand play there. Picked up, taken away as Hartland takes a fall. No call as he just blew a tire. Nothing to see here. As that one comes back the other way, works it up over the blue line. Cutting in, trying to center that one in front. No one there for it. That one's back the other way. Here's Will Shearer. Plays that one back for Guinish. Giving that one off. Liver passes that one ahead. Here's MJ Bottomley. Bottomley walks in, taken down. Falls hard into the boards. Slow to get up, but he does get up under his own strength, and he will get his stick and return to the play as Suds will take that one back. Trying to center that one in front. Met with some resistance there. It's Philip Richard loses the battle there. Love it. Works it up over the blue line, takes a shot there, and Nolan Frotton will reel that one in, flash the leather. With 13:57 to go here in period number 3. Chipped up off the glass there. Lynch gives that one off. Here's McDonald trying to work it through. Right back, walks in. Perry takes a shot, flutters wide. Here's Strong, passes that one across. Here's Odell. Gives that one back. Creelman. And that one will be blown down, and they'll have face off here deep in the max zone. That one's quickly stopped in quick order by Chandler Bell. So he'll have another draw right out to his left. Walks in, shoots. That one stopped by Bell once again. Something Chandler Bell does so well is tracking those shots through traffic. And superb rebound control to not give up those second chances on the ones that he knows he can't particularly see very well. But he manages to hang on nonetheless as that one's collected. Up over, here's Welsh. Gives that one back. Try to cross that one there for Fleming. Picked up Rogers. Tried to play that one across. Here's Fleming. Sam Fleming walks in. Centers it out in front for Haverstock. That one swung right back in. Works on through, takes a shot, sends that one up high and wide as Creelman will miss that one, and that one's going to come all the way back. Blake Boutlier gives it back for Creelman. Fires that one up off the boards. Trying to get it right back. Uzo Chukwu flips that one in and dashing through, and he gets stonewalled there. That one ends up going down the distance and is an icing charge here to the Mustangs. Back for Guinness, firing that one, punched away by Frotton. With 12:01 to go. Here in the third. Of course, lone game on the slate tonight. Lots of action in the high button world this weekend. So that one's shot on by Treewin, stopped by Frotton. Got a crew up in Summerside doing the Maritime Major Girls Hockey League showcase out there at Credit Union Place. That one's thrown cross ice, and of course action across every league this weekend. Make sure to tune in. We got the action for you top to bottom as Guinness will give that one chase. Picked up. Here's Lovett. Tried to work that one up over the line. Fires that one in. Try to drop it off. There's McMullen out in front. No one there for it. Back up top. Treewin tried to get a shot off as that one gets airmailed up and over the net. Here with 10:52 to go. So faceoff will come out to the right here of Nolan Frotton. Here's Odell. Mustangs won the faceoff, but Odell won it back, and that one's going to be taken away now. Here's Kean Doyle. Gives that one off, delayed offside, so they're going to have to hold up as Lovett will dash through the middle, but he's going to be pressed out by some pressure from three Mustangs defenders. Here's Creelman. Passes up for Lovett. There's Creelman working through. Creelman loses the handle on it. Gives it back, and Lovett skates just past it. Couldn't get a stick on that one. Lovett will play it across. Shot from the point. Stopped by Frotton. A rebound there as that one gets cleaned up by Doyle. Flipped up off the boards, but not out as Odell will fire that one right back in. Picked up. Lovett drops it back out in front for Strong. Here's Suds. Suds looking to center that one. Fires that one wide as it goes just past the left pad of Frotton with a shot from the point. That's Creelman. And that will be our mid-period break. 9:41 to go. We'll be right back here in 60 seconds.
My McDonald's Rewards gets you breakfast before work, free fries at lunch, for the friend who said they didn't want any, and whatever a meal is at this hour. Join My McDonald's Rewards to get free McDs.
Remove dirt, grease, and debris with a high-pressure, environmentally friendly wash from The Big Wash. With over 20 years experience, The Big Wash can tackle any job, from heavy industrial equipment and truck fleets to residential buildings and parking lots. Plus, they do boats, patios, and graffiti removal. Locally owned and operated, fully insured, and working year-round 24/7. The Big Wash, 70 Crane Lake Drive, Bears Lake. Online at thebigwash.ca.
We're ready to get back underway here past the midway mark of period number 3. Still 7-0 Max as he walks in, shoots, and Fraughton not even sure he knows where that one went. But nonetheless, he's got it. So the face-off will come out to the left. That one's collected, played up. There's Suds. LeBlanc drops it back for Fleming, who takes a big hit, getting some cheers from the Mustangs bench. And a big hit laid there by Fleming. In retaliation, as that one's passed ahead, here's Rogers. Cole Rogers pressed out there. Here's Creelman. Works that one up over the line. Here's River Welsh. Gives it back for Haverstock. Spinning, shooting, Fleming stopped. Back for Creelman, who fires that one wide. Welsh drops it back, takes a shot there. That one steered aside, and that one comes free. Takes a shot, misses up high. Bootlier misses that one, and that one's going to come all the way back. Creelman flips that one up, and that one's going to go out into the near corner. That one's collected now by Macdonald. Here comes Macdonald, cuts wide, sends that one back in and around. Bootlier passes up now. Will Shearer takes that one up over the blue line. Shearer trying to dash on through. No one there for it, and skating right over that one. Poked free. Bootlier loses the battle there. Here come the Mustangs. Inside 8 minutes now. Bootlier loses the battle there as that one comes free. Dropped off now. McDonald tried to give that one off from Mulaney, but he's going to skate right over it. That one comes back in here for the defense. Liver chips that one off the boards. Here's 2. Plays that one back in. As that one was sent up to Liver on a stretch pass. Catching everyone off guard there, but they recover in time. Bottomley gets that one and will play it back. Shearer gives that one back for Bottomley. Up top, takes a shot, sends it wide. Guinish chips that one off the glass. Liver back up top. Try to center it. Guinish gets it back instead. Jax Guinish with a shot there. That one's blocked. That one comes free. And collected by the Mustangs. They'll break that one out. Guinish stops that one, and he's going to fire that one right back in as the Max complete a change. Forward, still applying some pressure. Chu battling with Uzo Chukwu, who gives that one off for McKay. Nate McKay back for Sullivan, try to go backdoor. That one comes free. McKay back up for Suds. Suds with a shot, sends that one wide. Here's Guinish, takes a shot there, stopped by Fraughton, will reel it in. Make the stop, and he'll cover that one up. With 6:20 to go, Max still have the only power play of the game. That one's picked up now. Here's McKay. Try to work it through. Works that one up, and that one goes all the way down. Suds engaging in a battle there. McLean fires that one back around. Here's Suds. Picks it up, shoots, he scores! Spinning and firing it right on. And no shutout tonight for Chandler Bell as the Mustangs find their way onto the board. As Morgan Landry buries the loose puck, and just like that, it's 7-1. Here's Lovett. Takes a shot there. Little backhand cross. Try to center it out there. No one there for it. Picking that one up is Ogden. Chipped up. Up over center. Now over the blue line. They're going to work it in. They come with numbers. Try to give that one back off for Bain. Taken away by Lovett. Ian Lovett shoots, and that one stopped by Frotton. With 5:15 to go here in period number 3, and the Mustangs looking to take something positive into the weekend as they head into Cole Harbour Place on Sunday. Going to swing that one up around the boards. Fires it off the wall. Comes back for Bootlier. Backhands that one off the wall. Here comes Lovett. Works it in over the line. Here's Lovett trying to center it. That'll be covered up by Frotton once again. Face off here out to the left. Dropping that one off. Picked up here by the Max. Working it in. Walks in. Shoots. Fires that one to the right of Frotton. Welsh. Settles it. Welsh shoots. That one stopped, and that'll be collected now by Richard. That one's back up for Guinness. Plays it across. Tried to throw it in there. Guinness. We'll flip that one back in. Trying to send that one up ice all the way down. Treewin up here for Fleming. Fleming cuts to the outside. Fleming walks in, shoots, and that one stopped. And 3:43 to go. Face off here out to the left of Frotton. Chips that one up off the glass and out. That one will go for an icing. So we'll have a do-over here out to the left of Frotton. Here's Macdonald trying to dash through the middle. Taken away now by Shearer. Gives that one up. Here's Bottomley. MJ Bottomley walks in, shoots, and that one goes up and over the net. And out of play with 3:20 to go now. Another face-off deep here in the South Shore zone. Here's Suds. Plays that one back for Creelman. Riley Creelman plays that one in. Out to the right of Fraughton now. Gives that one back. Fired up off the boards. That one comes free now. Here's Suds. McDonald gives that one for Mulaney, who works that one in over the line. No one there for it. That one gets settled and Liver bumps his man down. Lynch gives that one here for McDonald. McDonald works it in, sends that one wide. Here's Lynch with a shot there. That one's going to be blocked down by Creelman. Here's Liver. Little backhand in there. That one's going to come all the way back. Back the other way, LeBlanc. Battling for it now is Uzochukwu. Plays that one back in now with 1:45 to go as LeBlanc will fire that one in. Here's Suds. Works that one up over the line, and that one comes back. Perry in a foot race now. Uzochukwu wins the race. In behind the net. Chiki Uzochukwu into the middle for Boutlier. Back for Sullivan now. Sullivan drops it off. Walks in. Thought about taking a shot that hits the skate and finds its way through in the max score. Just 1:18 to go. A shot sent on. Little errant pass finds its way in front. I think McKay's going to get credit for that one. Off the skate and in. It's 8-1 max. Boutlier fires that one up off the boards. Comes free, passed up for Bain. Bain works it in over the line, gives it right back. Cross ice pass there, no one there for it. Walks in, shoots, and Bain. Shot by Bell inside the last minute. Passes up, McKay gives it back for Uzochukwu. Trying to center that one. That one's punched aside by Fraughton. Back along the wall here. Drop back by Sullivan. Gives it for Treewin. Treewin walks in, shoots. Fraughton stops. Puck comes free. Inside 30 seconds. Uzochukwu. Try to center that one. Couldn't find Boutlier off the carom. It does. Here's Treewin. Sends that one down low. Uzochukwu wins the battle as he lifts his stick. Boutlier. Little backhand there. McKay turns that one over, and time will expire. The Halifax Max jump out to an early lead and a quick start en route to an 8-1 victory in their first game at home since the end of October. And they extend that winning streak to 15 games. They improved to 15-0 on the season, and they'll look to keep that trend up Sunday afternoon in another edition of the Battle of the Harbor. We'll have that one for you here at High Button Sports as the South Shore Mustangs will take on the March and Milko Hunters. You're listening to High Button Sports from the Halifax Forum. 8-1 is the final for the Max. I'm Sean Crocker with the call here tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.